Hi, my name is Felipa, and today is day 65 of reading this big Bible over a whole year's time. So today's section is going to be quite short, actually. So yesterday we have David thanking the Lord for everything that he is giving him, everything he's continuing to give him, saying that the kingdom shall be his. And today it just says, once again, just a little section reviewing and saying that David has massive success over many, many kings and nations, including Moab, including Hadadezer, and how he beats them all. He takes all their money, he takes all their jewels, he kills everybody left, right, and center. And we have this, and then people, of course, other nations are starting to notice. So it says Toy, king of Hamath, heard that David is killing all these other people and things like that. So he sends his son to salute him, to bless him, to give him gifts, and to basically make alliances together. And obviously this goes over well, because then David is not picking fights with some of these other individuals. And it does say here that David's sons are chief rulers. David also keeps his promise to Jonathan. So I don't know if you remember a little bit back. Jonathan had a lame son. So he had a son who had an injury. And so, of course, this is now an adult. So David sends a servant out and he says, are there any more people left from the house of Saul, so I could show them kindness for Jonathan's sake? It says there was a house of Saul, a servant whose name was Ziba. And when he spoke to David, he said there's also Jonathan's son, who is in the house of Makir, the son of Amiel, in Lo Debar. And so David sends out a party to get Jonathan's son Mephibosheth. And he cares for Ziba. He cares for Mephibosheth. He gives them land. He tells them, he says, Jonathan's son's going to be a master and he will always eat at my table. David also sends messengers. It says, then David, I will show kindness unto Hanun, the son of Nahash. And David sends messengers by the hand of his servants for his father, and David's servants came into the land of the children of Ammon. But these people, so the princes of the children of Ammon, said unto Hanun their lord, why is David trying to, show us kindness? And they're like, isn't he just like sending his servants here so that they can search the city and spy it and overthrow it? And so they take his servants, they shave off half their beards, they cut off their garments in the middle, just expose their buttocks and send them away. And so they're shamed. And so essentially, David sees them. He sends them back. He says, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown and then return. We have this section here saying the Ammonites are overcome by Joab and Abishai. And David joins the battle to defeat the Syrians. And this is the section where we end. Basically, Syrians setting themselves against David. Then they fled before Israel. David killed a bunch of them. And it says here, lastly, on verse 19, and when all the kings that were servants to Hadarezer saw that they were smitten before Israel, they made peace with Israel and served them. So the Syrians feared to help the children of Ammon anymore. So basically, like I said, kind of this continuation where David is conquering all the land. He is continuing to kill the enemies. God is with him to help him do that. And other people are trying to create alliances and not get in his way and not to upset him. So this is where I ended my reading today. Tomorrow looks spicy because chapter 11, it says David commits adultery with Bathsheba. So I'm very interested to see what this happens, because as we know, God had said, do not commit adultery. It is a sin. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Thank you very much for listening. I will be back. Bye.